Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing?
How are
What?
we doing?
All right, outside of
Good,
society,
good.
91, bro. We've made it 91 episodes. Wow.
Oh,
that is crazy. 91 weeks. 52
Are we
weeks in
doing
a
something
year?
special? Are we doing something special with double digits or?
I don't know. Should
What,
we?
like a naked stream, or what do you have in mind?
I don't
you-
mind
you-
doing a naked stream. Bro, today, first time in my life. Well, not in my life, in the past 10 years. What size jeans are you guys interested? Your waistline. You probably have weird
Uh,
numbers over there. Try to convert it.
yeah,
Ooh, jeans.
Or like, what's your waistline? How do you guys do in Europe?
33.
Send it. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's different than what
well,
you guys
what are
can.
you, Spain?
40.
Today, for the first time, I was actually able to put on 38s.
Nice.
Nice.
No belt, but I got it to work. And then my shirt, double XL
Ooh,
from my triple.
good.
But then again, that really comes down to a manufacturer of
Yes.
who makes the actual shirt, because you know my goal
They
is
all
to
vary.
fit in just an extra large. So I'm
So
feeling
you're
pretty good about that.
losing
Yeah,
uh,
girth,
girth
circumference.
instead of
Yeah,
instead of weight. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's why the
That's good.
scale thing won't work, right? Because you go on there, you go scale, but you should measure it yourself as well. I
Yeah, tape
think.
myself. Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys got for the news? I got some fun stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about some abortions. I want to talk about,
Nice.
yeah, I just want to jump right into it. I want to talk about,
Perfect breakfast conversation.
Yep.
Good
What's it
old
is?
abortion.
Abortions first. That's it. Let's go with the abortions first.
Always
so
a good
someone
time.
being born without limbs, right? Who here is opposed to abortion? Nobody, right? Nobody here is opposed to it. No. Okay. Right. So that's going to get us nowhere. Yeah. Pro abortion, pro choice. uh, so
You
why
guys are so
would
woke. You guys are so woke because you're pro-abortion. This is
mm,
bullshit.
Well, I do have some stipulations.
what do you got?
Oh, I am a firm believer in the sense that it can be used loosely, in the sense as now it's becoming contraceptive instead of something like in your case, the one you're describing, when there's actually something wrong with the baby. Yes, 100%. But it's still a serious procedure. And I don't think you just, well, how many did you get
I,
already? 15.
I,
Nice. And how old are
But do
you?
you
20.
think okay?
Good job.
But if you go back to the 50s, right, or the 40s, whatever, go back. Do you think you have more deformities now than you did 60 years ago?
I think you have more
Hmm.
now.
Yeah, but
I think
that's
you have
hard
more
to
now.
calculate. But the population is also bigger, so you
Yeah,
increases your
you're gonna have to
chances
go
as
off of
well.
percentages, right?
Yeah.
Percentages.
Yeah.
So percentages of babies born versus percentage of babies born with issues. Do you think that there's something in the food, or medicines, or what we inhale, what we do? You do, yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Or
I think right now we have more deformities than we did 100 years ago.
What did they
Or
do 60 years ago if a baby was born with no legs?
I have no idea.
Keep it.
Really? You think so? 60 years ago.
Yeah, but would be probably put up for adoption or something.
Left at the firehouse.
We lost it.
Mm.
Where did it go? Must have crawled out the window.
So, wait, P.T. Barnum, when was that?
yeah, but how many
Ooh.
way back when? Wouldn't they just take away the baby and then just go back? Oh, it didn't make it. Even though it did, but it just wasn't
What
in
they
pristine condition.
Did they have abortions in the 60s?
I think it was illegal back then. Back in the 50s, wasn't it illegal? And people had to go there with the hangers. You had to go to a backdoor doctor, someone who lost their license, or
They still had it though. An abortion for a medical reason, they should even.
The earliest recorded abortion was 1550 BC.
wow, 500 years ago. Wait, the earliest abortion? Wait, hold on, because
Recorded.
back in the day in Greece, the Spartans used to throw babies off of a cliff because they
Yeah,
didn't
but
look
that's
strong enough.
That's not
Right, but
abortion.
that's
That
not
doesn't
abortion.
count.
That's yeah, okay.
That's just getting rid of the baby.
That's recycling. That's different.
Yeah, that's
You don't look strong enough. Woo!
It was just a test.
recycling.
Let's leave the baby in the woods overnight with wolves and bears and everything, and see if it knows how to defend itself.
Well, we can't argue that the men now are much more feminine than what they were 500
Oh.
years ago. You can't argue that.
Yeah,
You made
no.
men out of those boys. Now you made men now.
It's also a sign of the times, no? We're very comfortable, so we don't really need it anymore.
Yeah, which is why
See,
you say
but
bring back combat.
They always say men don't listen. We listened to women. Now they don't like it anymore, but we listened. We were toxic, and all masculine things were bad, and we were so. Men are adapting. They listened. They're adapting now. They're becoming woke, and they're becoming soft, and they're becoming.
And then they
But then-
complain about it. I like where you're going.
Yeah,
with this.
now it's we're all the men. You gotta pick and choose one of them, right? What do you want? I mean,
Maybe the men took it too far and said you going full blown woman is not the way that it
Well,
should
we
be.
gave them equal opportunity, right? That's where that comes from.
worst thing we ever did. You want conversation? Worst thing we ever did.
Well,
So you think
can't
that women
argue with
should-
the facts. You can't argue with the facts. Ever since we did do that, society hasn't been the same, and I don't think you can argue with the fact that we're doing better now because of it. We're not.
And then again, it's not so much an individual woman's. Well, I don't know if it's the worst thing we ever did. That's a bit extreme. You just
Second
pissed off.
worst.
And what's the first? What's the first worst we've done then? Except gays.
No.
No, remove the rule where we couldn't hit them with the.
But then
I
I
don't know.
think thicker than our
The
finger.
thumb? Yeah.
Not being able to chain them in the kitchen.
We gave them their rights, right? But now they're complaining about more and more things that make no sense.
Not only that, they got the rights, but they didn't take on the full responsibility that they
Right,
came
and
with
now they're
those
complaining
rights.
about it. And now they're complaining about it. It's like, oh, you make 25 cents on a dollar more than I do. Yes.
I don't
But if
even
you
hear
look-
them talking about money anymore. I just hear them saying that men have more opportunities than a woman does. Not just necessarily money, just anything.
Until
But it's like
you
saying
ask,
a black person has less opportunities than a white person.
until
think
you
that's
ask
accurate?
one of them to give you an example of what opportunities a man has that a woman doesn't have, then they'll go blank, and then they remember they had to go to the hairdresser's appointment.
Wait,
Women
hold on.
have
Go
more-
back to what you said, Spade. You don't think that's accurate?
Black people do have more opportunities than white people do. They do.
Which ones?
They have more opportunities because they can go to school for free. They can do all these things that you
Okay, so you're
can't.
referring to money and government then. You're not referring to just living your life.
Yeah, I think in general you have to account for that also. I mean, in a few years you're going to see that the white people are going to be the minority. Like
Nah,
right
they've
now,
been
we're
saying that
seeing
shit for
it.
years. No, they've been saying that shit for years. That never
Okay.
happen. It'll never happen. Where white people are minority? No, bro. Come on.
There's a
How
lot of
much? What's
mixing.
all right?
going
Okay,
on.
fine. What's the population of America's black people?
I have no idea.
I'll tell you, 15%.
15%. Okay.
No. The population of black people in America, I think, is 15 or 18%. 18%. But they do
Yeah, but
account for 50% of the crimes. So,
Okay, but I didn't get any
Talk about
special treatment.
overachieving.
I didn't get any special treatment and anything because in school because I was a certain type of person or anything like that. But everybody else does, and I'm
Yeah,
not
but
saying
you're
I'm not
white.
knocking it. Right, I'm not knocking it, but I'm saying it's like they have more opportunities to excel to be better as opposed to somebody else.
Well, excel to be better. One of the opportunities is that their grades can be lower than another
Right.
skin color to get into college
Yeah,
or
but
whatever.
that doesn't make
They're not held at
doesn't-
the same.
that doesn't make you excel, and actually lowers the bar as a whole.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not a question of
And
excelling.
you already
That-
seen it. You already seen it in a couple of interviews that the people of color now start doubting themselves while they actually did put in the work and actually excelled. They're always thinking in the back of their mind, did I get to the position that I am today because I am really good at studying and I'm actually smart? Or did I get into that position because someone helped me along the line? Which is also not fair. Now you
But
have
they
cares?
covered their asses. They covered their asses with that because by making the diversity hires as well.
Right.
One flows into another, so they are not the same quality, quantity, or whatever you want to.
Yeah.
They're not the same level. What are we gonna do? Yeah, because then, if you're a boss and you have to hire a guy, what are you gonna do? Hire the one that knows more, or hire the one that knows less, or is less capable? You're gonna hire the one that's capable.
Yeah,
Oh,
makes
but
sense.
yeah. Now we know the bar is lower for the colored people. So yeah. Oh, let's make diversity higher. You have to have X amount of
yeah,
percentage.
diversity
because then
is bullshit. I mean, it's just bullshit, bro. I know we've talked about this 1,000 times. You can go watch a movie right now. They forcefully put every single nationality and sexual orientation in a movie now. I don't understand what's happening. Like,
Oh, and by the way, in real life, these people would never meet.
they
They
wouldn't
never
run
meet.
in the same circle, Jordan. They would never run in the same circle. Never.
Yeah, that's it. So
Or
it's not a
maybe-
real representation of the world we're living in. It's a forced representation of the world we're living in.
why do that? To
Not
make it
even-
seem like they care?
Inclusiveness, not being
Inclusive.
cancelled.
But if
It's-
everybody,
it's-
okay, but if everybody's doing it, it's not inclusive, right? It's not.
It is. No. You're
In
being
their-
inclusive with the rest of them.
Right, but in their heads, they're thinking, "Oh, there's a gay character. Everyone who's gay is going to go see that movie because there's a gay character in there, or there's a transgender character in there, or somebody who's non-binary." Like, That's what
I
they
think
do
it's
with-
more. I think it's more the other way around. Like, we will put a gay character in there, so people don't complain that there's not a gay character in there, so people
Yeah.
don't kill the movie, so people might want to go
that's
see the
stupid.
movie.
That's like
But do they
saying,
actually
it's not for
cancel
you.
culture a movie though? Do they?
Oh
I
yeah.
can't. What? Yeah, name one.
what
Well,
movie
they
was
try
canceled
to. They've
culture?
never succeeded, but there's
That's what I'm
always
saying.
people
Is name
complaining.
one. Tropic Thunder, right? Even now,
that
it's
was
still
never
not
tried to
cancel culture,
cancel.
right?
That's a
Yeah, it
different
was
era,
for
right?
different reasons.
From the-
Yeah, but
back
I'm
then.
saying even now they try to well, you can't use a different era because with Joe Rogan when he said nigga or whatever, they were like, "Oh no, you didn't say that as a white guy." When it was used out of context, or it was referred to as in proper context. It's just you said that word. Oh my god! So regardless of when it happened, blackface, right? That the era is irrelevant. That goes back how far, and we canceled that. So I can't name one movie that they've canceled. Like you can't find it for whatever reason.
Movies,
Sometimes
no.
it
Actors
backfires.
and actresses, yes.
Yes, I'll agree with the actors in that. Absolutely, absolutely. For something that they said on social media and no one liked it, so we.
Right, but then it sometimes backfires because, like, I give you one with Brie Larson, right? When she was playing Miss Marvel, everyone hated her political opinions, but yet somehow that movie went and made $1 billion, and it wasn't that great of a movie,
I
but it
say,
made
ask the rest of the panel members who is that?
right. No, I understand that, but the
Brie
point is,
Larson, didn't she do porn?
no,
Oh, that's Brie Olson.
yes, that's the
Oh,
one with.
you could see they're very close. Got it.
Is that,
Okay.
is that of the
But-
Olsen twins? No, that's something
Not a
completely
different one.
different.
I think that's a different
Okay.
one. We're out of the loop, Maddie. We'll figure it out.
Okay, yeah.
No,
We
but
don't do
the point I'm
superheroes.
saying is that because of her political
I'm
beliefs,
looking
people
up
wanted to
real.
shut down that movie. They didn't want people to go see that movie. Instead, it did the opposite, and everyone went and watched that movie.
And what is her political beliefs?
Oh, she was as blue as the ocean.
Oh, what's the one that got canceled from the Mandalorian thing?
Yeah,
Because
Gina.
she was too-
Gina. Yeah, the one.
Gina-
The one
yeah.
that said
the
She
the
won,
butch-
right?
UFC fighter.
Yeah,
Wasn't she
yeah.
a UFC
Won?
fighter?
I don't
She won
understand.
her
Maybe you're
court
just
case.
not supposed. Maybe the reason why they're canceling them. It's not a matter of. Wow, Bree, tell me how you really feel. It's. I don't think it's a matter of being political. I think it's just that
Ah.
you can't say how you feel, right? You can't be pro red or pro blue. You just have to keep your mouth shut because we don't want to detract away from people.
Right.
So try to keep that to yourself.
Hmm.
And
And I think that's how it should be. Why are you, an actor, trying to tell everyone who to vote for or what to do? Look at The Rock. The previous
Yeah.
election year, right? He was like Biden, Biden, Biden. This year, he's like, I'm not endorsing anybody. Yeah, because you learned your lesson. Because everyone hated you for the fact that you were going against Trump, or because you picked Biden. He
you know
had
what Trump has to
negative-
do? You know what would kind of lock in Trump's. No, you guys aren't going to like this, but it'll work. But think about it. You know what'll lock it in? Will help guarantee election.
all porn stars want to vote for him, and anybody on OnlyFans.
No. Remove the ban from TikTok. You just attracted every single person that uses it.
Oh,
But he's the one that started the whole get rid of TikTok thing.
Yeah, well,
Doesn't
maybe come
matter.
in- it doesn't matter. Come in and say, you know what? This ban on TikTok, I think we should embrace it. You just got
Which,
every
by the way, he's
single
now on-
person.
on
What'd you
TikTok.
say?
That make-
By the way, Trump is now on TikTok. They
So
created
which, really? So
Yes.
which would be because so Biden would attract like Cardi B, right? And all the ones that the kids liked, all the hip hop stars.
right.
So if Trump did that, you now have all those people, even though it's bullshit. Trump now has all those people that he has to be thinking about that are
Yeah.
18 or getting old enough to vote. By the time it comes in, he has to be looking at that.
And not only the content creators, but the people that like the content creators on TikTok.
Wait,
That's
couldn't
a
he?
lot of, that's a lot of people.
Couldn't he just make a company? I
Like
mean, no. And wasn't one of the rules that it would be banned if it wouldn't be banned if it was in the hands of an American company?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
might be conflict of interest, though. Like if the president or someone he's close to
Yeah.
buys TikTok, that might not be.
They
I don't
deem
think it's
collusion.
illegal, but yeah, it's no good. So Donald Trump is for TikTok now.
No. I don't know about if he's for TikTok. I know that they created a TikTok for him now.
Donald Trump joins TikTok years
See?
after trying to ban the app.
Huh. Interesting.
6 minutes ago, Trump joins TikTok despite seeing app banned. Yo, I gotta keep my mouth shut. People are listening.
They're watching.
They're watching. Yeah, so I mean that would be in his best interest. You say that, you got all those people now.
Next call is going to be straight to Jay. What else you got?
And here's a check for thank you for the ideas. Here's a check.
He kind of has to be careful with the check things, right? Because
Right,
Yes.
that's also true. Here's some
You
cash.
Cash only.
I can't believe he joined TikTok.
If your media, if your what is it called when they have their people do everything, their social media people tell them, hey, you need to get on TikTok, so that way we have another avenue of advertising and
isn't
letting.
isn't he on Rumble as well?
I have no idea.
Is he?
Maybe.
He has to do this stuff. Look, he's back on Twitter too.
Is
I
he
think
really?
we should be asking the bigger questions, like, would you be okay with VP, Jay?
VP, sure. I'll take any kind of political. I have to delete all my social media, but yeah, sure. There's some questionable things on my channel.
Listen, you could be the guy who does the tweets
Keep it
for
up.
him.
Do the
You could
speech
be
for
that-
him?
No. You do the tweets for him instead of him sitting down on his phone and writing out the tweets. He could be like, Jay.
I can't believe
wanna
he
write
joined
about
back
this.
on Twitter. Really? He was so
Yes.
anti that.
Yeah, he has to. He has to do all these social media things to get more exposure.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't stop
He's
getting those stupid fucking text messages from him.
You can't reply stop and they stop it.
No, because it's always coming from a different number. I see that he's on there, but there's no posts.
Yeah, he went back on Twitter. They made a big deal about it a few days ago.
So nobody is actually calling it the new name. It's staying
I don't think
Twitter.
anybody's calling it X. People
Everyone
still
says
call it
Twitter, formerly known. No, they say X, formerly known as Twitter.
What do you say? Oh, I placed an X or I placed a tweet.
Yeah, hey, X me.
X.
Stupid.
Nope.
I don't know. I'm starting to have different opinions now. If he's going on these social media platforms to, like, I was just reading when you guys told me that Donald Trump got 1.3 million followers after he created his account and did one short.
Oh.
It's smart. I mean, it's smart, bro. Because he wants to ban that. You have to just make a promise that you're gonna do your best, or say that you're gonna not ban it. And it's funny because he wanted to ban it too. So now you're going back on your words, which shows you the word of a president means absolutely shit.
The word of a politician, because at this
Politician,
point, he's
yeah.
a politician.
Yeah.
Politician now, because all politicians
Is he
lie.
a politician though? Is he, or is he a businessman?
No, he's a
My
politician.
opinion is a
He
business.
got into a political party and became
That doesn't make
president.
him a politician.
He puts
No.
that no.
But it doesn't really make a difference at that point, because regardless how you look at them, politician or businessman, the main goal is to win. And I think you would do anything to win.
Yes.
Right.
I don't think that's. I wouldn't consider Trump a politician. I don't think he gives a shit. He just likes power.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he just any which way I could get power, money, jewels, presidency, senator, governor, nothing. Yeah.
And keep in mind, he's gonna run a presidency like with the mindset of
A business.
not of a politician, but of an entrepreneur. So
I wonder if America could ever get back to what it was, like ever.
Well, you have to explain at what time was what.
90s.
So you want a president that sleeps with his interns?
That's late 90s, but I'm thinking more 90s, like people just doing their own thing. Yeah, there's racism, but there's no riots. There's no.
That's not
Oh,
true.
Rodney.
We had a lot of riots in the early '90s in California.
Yeah, that was over Rodney King.
that's not America.
That's also
Yes, it was.
not well, yeah, it's not American. That's state, but that's not politics either. That's like the George
Okay.
Floyd thing. That's even when George Floyd, that happened with Trump, didn't it? Or was that Biden?
Yeah, it happened during Trump 2020.
During Trump.
He was
Right.
the
So
president at
yeah,
that
you
point.
can't use small things like that. I'm saying, I don't think America. When you say make America great again, you'll never make it back to what it was in the 90s. There's too many laws. There's a lot of restrictions. There's a lot.
Yeah, but you can stop or hold off the decline of it.
For what?
That's
For
just,
4 years?
that's also.
For what? For 4 years? Then it goes back.
I mean, it's 4 years where you can do whatever you want and save up money if you can.
Makes you
It's
wonder
gonna
the
get a lot
countries
worse.
the countries that have kings and queens, right? They reign like there has to be countries that sure they have prime ministers, but the kings and queens, England, make all the decisions, right? How great has that country been? Whatever GDP doesn't matter. If you had the same person running that whole time, things would never change.
I think, like kings and queens, I don't know if they're that powerful anymore. Maybe some states or some countries, but mostly it's parliament or whatever that makes the rule and the law.
Yeah, politicians.
Goes back to politicians.
Our royal house is like window dressing. They just do what they're told, and they show up for dinner and here and there and whatever. And
Very overpaid mascots.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
guess
our king more than half of the time he doesn't really know where he is. So
So kind of like Biden, but with
Yeah.
less power.
yeah,
And they get paid handsomely, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well,
And
even
that's
if
for
they
the
don't
rest
get
of their
paid
lives.
handsomely- right? But even if they don't get paid handsomely, you mean to tell me if you have somebody come into your restaurant, you own a restaurant, you're not going to give them a free meal
Of course.
because
Mhm.
Of
Huh?
course. Of course.
well,
exactly.
actually,
You mean if he goes into that store, they're not going to give him free food or free clothes or
Of
free
course.
this, free that?
actually, one of the princes tried to pull that in a bakery. Prince Lauren.
Yeah.
And he went in and had a huge order, and he didn't even bother wanting to pay. And he turned around and went to go outside, and the baker was like, "Yeah, no, not happening." But
Wait,
do
for
you know
real?
who I am? Yeah, I don't care who you are. You're gonna pay. Well, the whole thing. Yeah.
And what happened? Did the baker get shut down or they're still there?
No, the baker is still there, and he eventually, because they don't carry money, because they're used to what you were saying. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a royal. I go in somewhere, it's gonna be for free, so they
Right.
don't carry money or whatever. But he had to pay the bakery. He has paid the bakery. Well, maybe not him personally, but the baker
Someone
was
paid for
paid.
Wow.
He's never gonna get that crown next to his name, like what's gonna be the translation? Somebody that delivers goods to the court, to
Ah.
the
Yeah. Yeah. the
So you
official
get
court.
something for your business if you served royalty before, like an accolade.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
official court merchant, it's called.
Yeah.
So you deliver.
What?
Yeah, it's a quality label. It's actually
kinda cool.
prestigious
Yeah.
if you get it. But
that
yeah,
means
you also have to
you've done
deliver
things
for
or you
nothing.
delivered goods for free, and then you're liable to get that title.
Yeah.
Not if you
I
make
think
them
that's kind
pay.
of cool. Like if Donald Trump was to go eat at a certain Red Lobster, they get a thing and it's a little award for serving the president. I think that's cool.
And they could use the publicity.
Oh yeah, Red Lobster. I'll eat the shit out of Red Lobster. Shit.
Never had it.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And I need to hurry up.
And the way
because-
things are going, yeah, you'll probably never have it. Because
But it's
Red
not
Lobster.
only them, right? It's a lot of like not fast food, but chains that are closing a lot of
Yeah.
shops along the US. IHOP was one. I think I posted the link with all the
maybe people just don't
Chains.
go out anymore. They don't go out with their family, sit down and eat, and
I
Just-
think they do. I think it's just too many now.
too many families or too many fast food, too many
Too
chains?
many fast food places, too many
Oh.
chains. It's like, okay, think about your area in Jersey, Jay. How many McDonald's and Burger King are in a 5 square radius,
God.
5-mile square radius?
6
One-
just around me.
Just
Just
6.
yeah, 6.
So imagine if there was 3, how much more money each one would make?
Sure. So okay, so your argument is that there's too many Red Lobsters and too many IHOPs.
Well, and let's be honest, it's not like you can take a date to any of them, right? Because that's no.
Why not? You can't take them to a Red Lobster.
No,
You
no,
can take a
that's
Red Lobster, but not a
and,
McDonald's.
and you get your face on Twitter
What's wrong with taking a woman out to McDonald's?
No, that's not
Nobody
done
wants
anymore.
Why
Then you
not?
get your face on
Women
TikTok
don't want that.
because you're a cheap piece of you know what.
For
But
taking you
listen,
to McDonald's.
you say that, but McDonald's is expensive.
Man, that's
Don't
like a
you
$40 meal.
Yes.
Yep. You
But
get
at
your
that
name
point,
blasted like he's
if you
cheap.
look-
I have another guy pick me up because this isn't the way it's supposed to go, and or they start blasting them live on TikTok or Facebook
For
or
taking
whatever.
them to McDonald's.
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
stupid.
sir.
This is a dumb argument. Would you rather me take you nowhere?
You broke nigga.
Oh, shit.
That's what they would tell them. That's what they would tell them.
Nice.
Am I wrong? I mean, I spent an hour. All of this. I spent an hour, and the makeup costs money, and my gasoline, and I. One of the best ones is I had to hire a babysitter. You're gonna pay for the babysitter.
I don't
But
understand.
you're
If you
taking
take a
them off
woman
the
out,
internet.
okay, let me just make sure I understand this. This is the thing you're saying, that if a guy takes a man out, to, or if a guy takes a woman out to McDonald's, it's frowned upon.
Yes.
And what about Burger King? Same thing. So any fast food place,
Fast food.
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
Even like the more family the fam what's the name of one, the family oriented not fast food but restaurants like
Like a Chili's
It's
or
not-
a,
yeah, it's not a fancy
Applebee's.
restaurant. It's one
oh,
of
like
those big
Applebee's.
venues.
Okay, so Applebee's,
yeah.
Chili.
That's
is
also
that-
a no.
That's a no-no.
Yeah, it's a no.
Okay, I don't know about you, but where I'm from in Edison, that's kind of all that you have. There are some mom and pops, but wow, I got nothing. So you want me to spend what, $100 on me hoping
More.
to get your coochie tonight?
More.
100?
More.
You cheap.
way more.
Okay, I'm
Think
glad I'm not
about
in the
it.
game anymore then.
You have to get them their food. You have to pay, like he said, their babysitter. You have to pick them up, and if you don't have a car, you have to Uber
Uber.
them back and forth. That's what the whole
But
thing was-
question,
the
but
complaint
question.
was-
How do you know, Spade? And Matthew, how do you know?
I
Well,
think they
he's
know from
single,
social
you
media.
know. Yeah.
See, but that's an obscure view. That's not
Yes,
reality.
thank you. So is the transgender shit. It's all obscured. You don't know.
I
It is a
agree.
trend.
I agree.
Well,
but I have
or when one of your
women
friends
do
single,
do
do you
that
know
shit.
it through them, Spade? Or
Yes,
one of
I have
your
single
friends?
friends. That's what I'm saying. I have single
Yeah.
friends who know about that shit, and they're like, "Yeah, we have to do this shit."
So they
And
have
if-
actually experienced it, or they saw the same video you did?
No. They've not. I have okay. Aside from the paying for the babysitter thing, they haven't experienced that. But taking them out to places that are nice and not Burger King or McDonald's, yes, they've experienced that. But not, hey, you have to pay for my babysitter.
Okay, so is it okay for a woman to take a man out to eat? Or is
Yes.
that not talked about much on these social media?
That's not a thing, but it's
And we're okay with this if a woman wants to take us out to eat. We're all single, right? A woman says, "Hey, I want to take you out to eat." What do we say?
Okay, cool.
But see, as a man, you
I've
would
never
probably be
had that
okay.
happen. I just want to be clear.
Me neither.
That has never happened to me in my life. Never.
Me neither.
The difference is,
weird.
as a
Like,
man,
okay.
it would probably be okay if she took you to McDonald's or on a coffee date. And
That's
she
where I was
paid
going
for
with this. That's where I was going because if she was like, "You want to go to McDonald's?" Sure, that's fine. I'll just get
Okay.
a big bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it. Fine.
Right. So okay. That is. I just
Standard.
want to be clear.
Double
I've never
standard.
had that happen where a woman told me she wants to take me out. I've had a woman say, "Do you want to go out to eat?" But that's not her offering to pay. That's just let's go get food and you pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a man would have a problem with going to like KFC or McDonald's or wherever.
That's why even dating experts they used to promote like instead of you losing half a paycheck and a fancy restaurant on a woman for the first date, and you don't even know if you vibe or not, take her out on a coffee date or go to the park and get an ice cream or whatever. But that doesn't work anymore. It's
people
what
don't-
they advise, but it just doesn't work anymore. You get harassed for being a cheap ass.
Do you think it's the same
Because
thing
of the
over here?
value or the quality of the food?
Quality.
Because you're not shelling out an amount of money.
Fine, then I'll get you 30 Big Macs.
And they're $15 a pop now.
Right. So
Name as
what
well.
now? What is it? What I'm assuming it's probably the stigma attached to it just being fast food. It's quick.
Right.
You want
Yeah,
something to last whatever.
And it's the
You
stigma
decline
of
and
it being
dine and dine.
cheap.
Sure, I get it. I just think that it's ridiculous if a woman. Again, I've taken women out to McDonald's and we sat down but then at the same time, nobody goes to McDonald's. Again, you will see it, but it's rare. People go through the drive-thru, they bring the food home, they eat at home. They don't sit down really and eat anymore.
Right.
So
I agree.
Since COVID, it's gotten worse because if you go to a fast food restaurant, it used to be playgrounds for the kids and whatever.
sure,
They're still
sure.
there, but most of the
Yeah.
time it's empty.
Yeah, that destroyed the world, bro. That
Well, what does that tell you? That these fast food places can get smaller places now, where you could just go in, get it, and leave, and you don't have to pay a markup on your rent for having a big place. You can have a smaller place.
just remove
to-
the whole seating position
Yes.
and then
yes, it's all
But
to
they've
go.
got that
All to
automated
go.
one, right? The fully automated McDonald's that they were testing.
I haven't
There's
seen
not
that. I
even a
went to.
human
I told
being.
you about the McDonald's I went to that was just all iPads, and there was one person working. But I've never seen
Oh,
a fully automated one.
There's one without humans in it.
Without nothing, nobody, nada.
They were testing it out somewhere. So it's full. Apparently, it's full. Maybe there's one person running around to check the machinery, but for the rest, it's fully automated.
Robot McDonald's. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I found it.
Where is it?
Hold on. I got you.
That's crazy though.
That makes sense.
And that's all because of the pricing, all because of the wages. You gotta pay $20 an hour to work at McDonald's. That's cool. Well, do they have a Roomba that cleans the McDonald's at night?
People of TikTok, the way we McDonald's may be changing forever. Check this out.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Jingle bell.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle
Okay, so that's it. That's all they show on it. That's
See, look at that
interesting.
takeaway and drive-through. That's it. That's perfect. What do you need to have all the bigger place to sit down? Take it and go. Go sit at the park, the parking lot, the bench down the street.
I think the problem you have with that is then the people that actually do want to go inside and eat are. I'm telling you, you don't see families going out to McDonald's anymore, sitting down and, you know. You saw that one meme of the guy that was sitting down smoking a cigarette, had 2 Big Macs. You know, things have changed. I don't think it's just COVID. I just think people are. I don't know.
Back
It's
in
not
the-
lazy.
Way back in the day, where they had those
Gold ashtrays.
thin ashtrays.
Yeah, the gold ashtrays.
Aluminum foil ones.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I think the reasoning why is because you can go on your phone with an app and order your McDonald's, your Burger King to come to your house. Why even bother leaving? In the fast food sense, yes, I think that makes sense for fast foods to do that. Why bother going to a fast food place when you could just order it, have it delivered to your house, and you could eat it in your living room, in your kitchen, in your dining room, on your bed, in the bathroom, whatever makes you happy.
Well, for fast food, yes, but that will trickle down to everything, right? Why even go to a restaurant then?
And
But
that's
there
why
is restaurants now.
ever since COVID, takeaway orders are on the rise.
Yeah. Same thing because of COVID. You had normal restaurants that were feeling it way too much, and what did they do? They offered a limited menu, and they offered to bring it to you as well. A restaurant that would otherwise no way would deliver food.
They had to make their ends meet.
Well, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's like COVID hurt a lot of things and changed the whole dynamic. But it's the same thing like Sony. I was telling Jorn yesterday, Sony. This blows my mind. So Sony sells what? PlayStations, TVs, cameras, name it, receivers, Blu-ray, whatever.
Electronics.
50% of their sales for the past 4 years since COVID has been all vlogging cameras. 50%.
Well, it makes sense. Like, what is it? 80% of young kids want to be an influencer later on. So
Is that because that influencers give the impression that did you guys see the link that I put about the rappers about not making money, how they're all broke? Yeah, it's so fascinating. But I don't know. I 50% of all your sales are from vlogging cameras. That means
That's
whole
crazy.
lot of people are. That means more jobs are available out there, though. If there's more people that are working from home, that means that there's more available for people to find outside.
Mm-hmm.
and I also
The
think those
job
people
outside will
have.
take more effort.
Yes, 100%,
I
100%.
think those people have no idea what it takes to be an online person. Like you know, the effort you have to put into being online and being finding topics, whatever. You can go everywhere, but I think youth kind of have the idea, like you said. Oh, I'm gonna make money by just sitting in front of camera, doing almost nothing or playing a game, and that's gonna bring me the big bucks without me having to put effort into it or a lot of effort into it.
So that's what
They
the
have-
kids are doing, right? Those are what kids are. You're saying what this is what the youth of America or the world are doing now, right? And then you have the women who are just like, why should I bother going to work? I could just start an OnlyFans.
Mm.
So it
Webcam.
just trickles down to
Webcams.
everyone's just doing right. It's just doing the easiest thing ever, as opposed to actually doing a real job.
Oh, what's a real
Pandemic.
job? So the argument is that what I do is not a real job.
No, no, because a 16-year-old and you are two totally different people. You bring content. They're not. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not digging myself. I'm
But-
just saying,
but they-
like, you're doing
but the-
content.
So okay, but
They're
but
playing
you
a
say
game.
yourself though, you said real job. So playing games isn't a job.
It is if you're already up there on the ladder. If you're
But
just
then how do you
starting
get
it-
up there? But how do you get up there without working? Without putting work into your channel?
But who's to say that you can't have a regular job and work at the other thing too, to make sure that you got to have
in
something
order to
coming in.
excel in a market that's super saturated, you have to dedicate a lot of time to that.
I'm not saying
And
you
it's
should-
never going to work.
Start when you have an original job, like a normal job, because you need that initial income to actually get you all the stuff to get started, right?
Sure.
You can't just wake up one day. That's why I went with Matthew. His kids. I mean, even the cheapest vlog camera from Sony isn't that cheap.
$1,000.
Nobody can
$1,000.
just-
ZVE10. The
No,
ZVE
the ZVE
is
10 is $500.
No, it's like that's like $600 now. The E10 because they're coming
Yeah.
out
Oh,
with
it
a
went
cheap
down?
one. Yeah.
We're also
Yeah.
talking about a generation that is 9 years old and has an iPhone Pro Max, whatever, 1 terabyte.
Whose fault
in
is
their hand.
that?
That's
Whose fault is
Parents.
that?
I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying we're also talking about they have the disposable income their parents have almost.
yeah, I would agree with that. But do you think it's disposable income, or the parents are willing to spend more on their kids, so they shut up? So it's not
also-
really disposable income.
Which
It's-
tells you that them having the kid was extremely selfish, because if you're trying to get rid of your kid at 9 years old or 10 years old because they're bothering you, clearly didn't think about that when you had that child. Right?
And that's
when
why
we were kids, I don't know about you
just
guys,
wanted-
but my dad would take me places at 9 and 10 years old on the weekends. And during the week, I wasn't, then again, I didn't have phones. I wonder how different we would be if we all had phones growing up.
You mean the
Good point.
modern smartphone thing?
Yeah. How
Oh,
different we would, because
Okay,
we
hold
wouldn't go
on.
to our friend's house. We would just send them text messages like the kids do today. So do you really
Yeah, but
blame
it's-
the generation for what is available to them?
But
Well, back in our
would
day,
have
we
to-
had Game Boys and Game Gears, so you would take that with
and
you.
you would have to do
Not
the
in my
entire
day.
evolution earlier, because it's not just the idea of having that smartphone. It's the entire idea of not going outside, being hooked on every screen. So it's not just that single thing. You would have to put us
And there's
as youth in the current day world with
And
the
there's
The
also
mindset
current
that
day
another big
world is
difference.
only where it's at today because of technology.
Yeah, but the technology is only in the hands of the younger people because of their parents. I'm trying to think back when I got my first phone, and it wasn't a smartphone. And I'm thinking back, first cell phone, because I was going.
It's got to be.
Well, it
It's
doesn't
got to be a
count.
smartphone. It
Yeah,
has to be a
but
smartphone.
even then, all the other phones that followed up after then, every single one of them, I paid for them with my own money. So I didn't get the iPhone 15 Pro Max from my mom and dad.
No
I
way.
saved money up from birthdays, of stuff, chores, and you get to that. You save money, and then you eventually buy it. Now these young kids, I want an iPad Pro. Here you go.
Well,
you want
well,
an
why
iPhone
do you
15?
think-
Here you go.
Why do you think girls don't start a Twitch channel or a YouTube channel and play games like boys do or guys do? Well, more boys than girls, right? They don't, because they realize this isn't going to work. So what do? They exploit themselves. They put their crotch out there. They do because they have to excel past what a man can do, and they realize that that's such a saturated market. You're gonna
You
have
gotta
to
put a
show some
standard.
more stuff than just you wearing a pair of headphones playing World of Warcraft, sweetheart.
To be
It's not
honest,
gonna work.
would you rather show your ass off an hour a day and make 10 times more than the guy that's streaming 8 hours straight?
Yes, yes,
Gaming
yes.
again.
I would.
maybe.
If I had the choice of showing my ass or working or
Yeah.
talking to you guys as long as I did on streams to make fucking $100. Oh, bro, my asshole would be very public.
Yeah,
I'd be
right,
the
so-
worst type of girl online. I'd be 24 hours just fingering my butthole, sticking sponges and shit in it.
Breaking
Man,
that much.
yo, bro, you'd be able to swim up my canal. I'm just saying it would. Yeah, as a
Be able
woman,
to swim up my canal.
bro, there would be nothing that wouldn't go in my ass. Crock pots, woks, name it.
Campbell soup cans.
Women have
That's
got it
some
made,
stuff,
bro.
mate.
For online, like you just push your girls together and just go on a camera and just, I don't know, put Legos together. And
So
work.
And
what
the
you're
good part-
saying, Jay, in the real world, there's a severe form of inequality between men and women, and it's the reverse thing online.
Yes.
yes,
There's no female. There's not a single female you hear complaining about that. Wow,
well, hold
the men
on.
have it so rough online. They can't
Hold on.
make enough
If you
money.
go back further enough, not even further enough, if you go back to the 90s, we had those types of women. They were called strippers. They didn't want to do the normal job, and they would go out and dance on a pole. So there's real no difference between a stripper and a girl on OnlyFans. There's no difference.
Same thing.
Well,
same
it's a small
concept.
difference.
Depending
Absolutely.
on how
Oh, there's
far
a
they
small
go.
difference. Your market is way bigger now.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
one, you're
It's so
getting
many
cash
people
and it's
in a-
untaxed.
Yeah.
The stripper's
Yeah.
the better option, but it's also the more dangerous option. Right? You're getting cold hard cash untaxed. You're on OnlyFans or you whatever. That means that you're a 1099 contract. You have to pay taxes. So
The good part is as well. So now you can do that for like, what, from 18 or 16 till you're 25, 28, 30, and then you become a born again Christian, and it's a blank slate. You never showed your ass online, and you never got a train ran on you before in
And
front
that's
of a
wait,
bunch
and
of
that's
people,
wrong.
so-
Why?
It's not. That's how you.
Why is
If
that
that's how you
wrong?
feel, it's
Why is
not
that
wrong. I
wrong?
don't think it's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
because that doesn't erase.
I do tend to agree a little bit with the sense, no, it's not wrong, but you can't expect that regardless if it's in the real world or online, every action has consequences. You can't then go around complaining after you made a lot of money in those 10 years and you want to quit and you want to do something completely different, that the internet is not going to remind you what you did. There are consequences. Is it wrong that you can't expunge that? Yeah, maybe, but that's the thing you chose.
But look at this bed of money that I've made. I guess I made
Oh,
a
well,
mistake.
stop
in
crying.
my
Enjoy
20s.
the money. Go.
That's
most of
Never
them.
go on the internet ever again.
Do you-
Stay away.
Do you really believe most of them have that bed of money? I'm willing to bet they
No.
don't.
No.
They either spend their money when it's
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah,
unwisely.
you'd be surprised how broke porn stars really are. Same thing with hip hop people. They're actors, bro. They're actors.
It's make people think you got money. Yeah, okay.
I don't think anything is wrong with them wanting to find God and get rid of that. However,
No.
I think that it is unrealistic for you to think that your stuff will all be deleted. That's not how
Never.
that works. Yeah, that's not
It's impossible.
that's not society. Eventually you'll be phased out because you get, I don't know about you guys, when's the last time you looked at an adult website? Probably fairly recent considering, you're men. The amount of new upcoming stars in that field, I feel like changes every day. I check it all the time. I watch that shit like movies. You guys watch Forrest Gump, I watch Yank My Crank Off Flood Your Mouth. You know what I
Yank
mean?
My-
Like, you guys watch Star Wars, I watch Porn Wars. It's just different. Just
Parody.
different. Yeah, it's just same kind of storyline. Everybody's dressed up. It's cosplay, but now R2D2 is fucking C3PO.
Now I'm wondering, because you
Oh, yeah.
said that, do you look at it differently, like from a technical point of view?
Yes.
Like, they could have
What could have been
that
done
better?
differently here? What is the cameraman
Yeah.
doing while he's looking at his asshole? He's got to be gay. Yes, absolutely. I don't look at it for the same reasons that most people look at adult films. When you look at that industry, those names are always changing. I mean, they're new all the time. So that just everything is saturated because women. All right, you go to a place out to eat, right? Real talk. Go to a place out to eat. Find me one attractive woman that's a waitress. A waitress.
Oh,
Hooters?
You're not.
Now, when I'm saying no. When I'm saying attractive, I mean like God, dog, shit.
Ooh.
It's not as many as you think. Not anymore.
Because they make more money in their bedroom behind the camera.
That's right.
Or in
That's
front of
right.
a camera.
And do you blame them? No, you said it yourself. What would you rather do? Work all day for $50 or show off your jams and make 500?
But the thing is, like I said, 80% of them want to be that influencer or whatever, or OnlyFans. That's a system that is doomed to fail because the 20% that is left that is doing the regular jobs, they're never going to be able to pay enough money to those 80% for them to survive on it. That's never.
But then they
gonna
want to
work.
raise the minimum wage to counter
I
that.
disagree.
The argument is raise the minimum wage, but then the problem is that now that you raise the minimum wage, you hurt everybody else.
Yeah.
I disagree,
So
Matthew. You want to know why it's never going to go out of style? How long has porn been the number one thing in the world, right?
No. You
Because
misunderstood me.
no.
Wait.
No, I
I'm not saying it's not.
exactly what you're saying.
It's. I didn't say it's going to go out of style. I said the idea that the youth or the youths, whatever you want, the current
Youths.
youths, what they have is never gonna work realistically because 80% of them want to be influenced. You cannot have 80% of the population in front of a camera and the other
And
20%
actually they'll
fixing
fail and
everything and
realize-
paying for those 80%. That's
Correct.
not gonna work.
But that does you're assuming that 80% of the youth is going to become major stars on OnlyFans or
That's what they
anything.
want to be. I'm not saying major stars. Don't put words in my mouth that I
No, no,
didn't
no,
say.
no. Okay. But I'm saying you're saying that they want to be this. They're going to eventually fail. And if they fail, then they have to get a real job. And then they're going to be the ones from the
No, no, I
right.
don't think that'll happen. I think they'll try to do they're going to do everything in their power to go to a regular job, a normal job.
Oh, no, I agree with that. I'm saying like they're going to try, they're going to fail at being the major OnlyFans star that they want to be or the influence that they want to be. Eventually, they're going to have to get a real job because their bills have to get paid, right? So it's going to happen regardless.
Or find a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah, you just find
What?
different men for each day of the week, and you're eating for an entire week, of course.
It's gonna be McDonald's, which is
It's gonna be Burger King, but you don't like it.
McDonald's used to be cheap. McDonald's used to be cheap. Now, for a burger, fries, and a drink, you're looking at $15, $20. It's not as cheap as it used to be.
no,
But for
it's,
what
it's
your
still a
state is
relative.
paying, yeah, it's still a relative price. We just went over this. If you were in vocal sport, Spade, me and Common Engineer went over this. If you look at the price of the KFC, right? I think we were looking at the 80s or whatever we were looking at was 79 cents for a 3-piece meal, and the minimum wage was whatever, $1.10. So you could still work 1 hour and get your meal. It's still the same. You could still work 1 hour and get the meal. It's just the prices went up. You know, it's not even inflation. It's just the prices went up. Well, everything went up, though. You get paid more. What sucks is when you're in a place where the minimum wage and you get paid $7 an hour. You know, it's not fair. So people want to make the most amount of money, and I don't blame them for wanting to do influencing. And
Nope.
I don't blame them. I get emails all the time. You want to do this? The problem is a lot of these companies, which you guys don't see. I was checking my emails in my spam folder last night. Got 106 emails for a collaboration. I just searched for that. And it's so many companies on Amazon that want to send me their products, and they're decent products like Pioneer Subwoofer, you know, but they don't want to give me money. What they want is they want to give me a link to affiliate. So you want me to, the only way, so first off, you get free advertising. Right.
Promote it.
Great.
That's what they want.
Now I have to rely on someone to click the link to make me money for that video. I'll never make what it costs me to produce that video. Yeah, I'll get
Right.
free products all day, and I might be able to sell it or flip it within the next 24 hours and hope to get the money for it. It's ruthless, bro. Versus if you're working somewhere 9 to 5 or Instacart or whatever, you can make more money.
Yeah, and then when you let's say it's a portable battery or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's worth $150 sales price, and you want to sell it, you're gonna end up having $75 in
Yep.
your pocket for
80
something that
bucks.
otherwise.
And they got
Oh,
advertisement out of that.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Free forever. Done.
It's one thing if it's expensive stuff, like if they were to send you a car or something that's
Sure.
$10,000 or something. They say you can keep it. Well, you can flip that for half the price, and that's still a decent
Yep.
amount of money for
Yep.
doing the review. But if it's $100, $200,
Ain't worth it. Nope.
All the
So
time and
even
effort.
the industry thinks it's not a real job then.
Yeah, that's accurate. Or it's just
All right.
companies that don't want to pay money, and it's all Chinese companies.
yeah, I think they know it's a real job, but they're too stingy and they get away with it
Yep.
because you
Because
have
nobody
those-
says no.
yeah.
Hmm.
And that's also because of the influencers that are promoters instead of reviewers.
And then
Because
that's
they'd
the
rather
next problem
look at one of
is
those with a text file saying you have to say this. We've seen it, right? For the same product, other of those influencers, and they ramble out the same text almost. So that's a script. Here's the script. Here's the product. Here's $100. Make it happen.
and the
Can't
problem
live
is
off that.
because there's so many people that are doing it, right? Okay, I'm not going to send it to Jay Hazel. Send it to this other person that's got half the subs, and they'll do it for free. So now you just have more of a ruthless market that are basically competing for nothing.
Cutthroat. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Or
why
you ask $500 for a review, and like you said, oh, we can have 5 people for that doing it.
right. Yep. Or we could have 20 people that do it for free.
Yeah, yeah.
But then those 20 people can't do that as a full-time job. How are
Nope.
they surviving?
Even if they're making the commission off of it from the affiliate links, they're not making that much. What are they making? 2% of the
So
sales?
that's
Maybe.
my point. So they still have a full-time job next
Have
to
to.
the thing.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
have
I mean,
to.
even if you did Amazon reviews, right? Like that, like even if you got 1 million viewers and they all bought something that was $3, you might make. I mean, that's assuming that all of them bought it. Yeah, great, you made out, but that's not going to be the case. You know, it's not.
You got to do that with every product. So that's not going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Your best bet is to have like a podcast where it costs you nothing, and it's just your time doing it, versus trying to get products for free. As nice as it sounds, it's not rewarding at all.
Or even forget about products. Somebody sponsors you, like let's say, what is it now? Everybody's doing the dick pills and the Express VPNs like Blue Chew.
What
You
dick
hear
pills? What dick?
Blue Chew. Every podcast now does Blue Chews, Express VPNs.
What's
what else
Blue
does it
Chew?
do?
It's something that makes you
It's
give
like-
you chubby.
Yeah, it gives you it's like a baby version of Viagra or something. But you don't need a what is it
You
called?
got an affiliate link?
Huh?
You get an affiliate link?
Yeah. No, but that's what all podcasts are doing now. They're not doing a product or anything. They're just people are sending them things and saying, okay, here's a script, say it, I'll give you X amount of dollars, and they're like, okay.
$300.
Oh, and this segment is sponsored by Blue Chew because before Blue Chew, I couldn't get it up. Now I can get it up. Congratulations. Here's $200. And you have to say that in every single one of your videos.
I remember when I was doing the vape videos, how companies wanted me to do their ads in it. I always turn them down. What a stupid
Oh.
fucking move.
League
Look
of
at
Legends.
Raid Shadow
Right?
Legends.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah,
Legends. Yeah.
yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends pays.
Should've took it.
I think they were saying $300 every time you did a video with them.
Should have took it. You got to sell out, bro. Especially in a saturated market today, you got to sell out.
That's
how
the
you-
problem, right? There are so many of them, and then one starts undercutting the other one, and then
Yep.
you end up with people doing it for free just to get hopefully numbers or notoriety or whatever.
Yep.
They forget that there's always the younger one that's willing to undercut them as well.
Yeah, but then you still can't do it full time. I'm saying then you still need a job to kind of support. Look at all the equipment that you need. It's not cheap. If you're doing it for the $100 you're getting
Or-
from one company.
Or Jordan, you're married and your significant other is the one who's making the more money, and you're just sitting at home doing the videos for everything else.
Is
Or
that
you
how you
still-
do it?
Or you
Is
still
that
live
how
at
you
your
do it?
parents.
I wish.
I mean, you still live at your parents. They pay the bills, and
Right,
you're lit
exactly.
light on the wall.
Right.
That's my mistake. I was too stubborn. I should have been still living with my parents, even though I'm 37. Yeah, that's my
You know
biggest
how much
mistake.
money you'd save? Think about it.
Ooh.
I can put you in
take
touch
a
with
lot
them.
of honeys to McDonald's with that. A lot of.
You could have bought your own McDonald's at that point.
I was gonna say I can put you in touch with people for advice, but they're not in touch anymore. Sorry. No.
Well,
We know a couple of them.
well, Spade still knows one.
Oh yeah. Look at his face.
He's
It's like,
texting.
oh no, here we
Already
go.
texting you.
But
Pancakes.
services are the new advertisement on all videos.
What do you mean services?
And then on top of that, their videos are monetized, and they're getting 30,000
Yeah.
views, 40,000 views. So you're
Right.
double dipping, which is nice. I mean, that's nice, great.
That's how you. Well, look at a mechanic, right? I'll give you an example on a mechanic. A mechanic is double dipping. He buys a part that's cheap, right? He pays a wholesale price and then tells you it costs $100 for the part, and then it costs another $75 an hour for me to install it, right? But he bought the part for $50. He's still double dipping. I think every business
Well,
double.
that's retail. That's a little bit different because you're not expecting to pay wholesale price. Number one, you're paying for a service, versus what these people are doing online. It's costing them no money to do, and then just turning on a fucking camera and just hitting go live, right? Like
Right.
all it costs you your
understand that.
time. Your internet is still the same,
But a mechanic is still making money off of that part that he had nothing to
but
do.
that's normal. That's retail.
Right. So
He's-
that's why I'm saying it's double dipping in the sense where you
No.
have to maximize your
No,
profit.
that's normal. That's not double dipping. Double dipping would be the mechanic fixing your shit and then
breaking something else. So that way you
and then fixing that and like, oh yeah, well while I pulled this out, I destroyed all the bolts to your engine mount. Nah, I got that too. Well, that's not even double dipping. That's ripping someone off.
Yeah, that's ripping off.
Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. Yeah, he's got overhead. It's warranty the parts. Yeah, no, I don't think that's double dipping. People
Well, hold on.
online,
Is the
people online
mechanic
are making a
warranting
fucking
the
killing.
part or the service? Because he didn't make the part, so you can't warranty that. He would have to take
Yeah,
the
but-
warranty from the manufacturer.
But it's still warranted. And then the manufacturer is going to pay for the
I
time.
gotta send you this back. It doesn't work.
Right,
Yeah,
but
and
then the
in
manu-
that case, it's not going to be your problem if that part you put in breaks. You go back to the mechanic. He warranties it for you,
Yep,
then
and
you
he
get
files
try
a
to get his money
claim
back.
with the
Right.
manufacturer, and the manufacturer pays for his service to replace those
Right.
brakes that they
Yeah.
fucked up. So either way, I mean, I don't think it's fair because one, he's actually doing going live and doing what we're doing is just taking time. Well, our internet is there.
Time is
It's not
money,
like
though.
we're asking for more.
But time is money, though.
Tell me about it, Spade. When are you going to fucking donate?
But
I
exactly.
knew it was going.
Exactly.
But-
You just set yourself up for that one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
The-
Ah.
So you're saying time is money. Time is money, but our time isn't important to you.
Ah.
right. Exactly. That's totally what
Yeah,
I said.
podcast, bro. You look at anybody that does stream like Joe Rogan, they all make fucking killings on YouTube. Killings. Doing what?
And he
Just
does it on
talking.
Spotify too.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to find subjects and do streams 3 times a week. But I can't because one of my people have to have other things, other jobs and friends. Right, Jordan?
I did not expect it to come back to me.
Well,
Okay,
what that
yeah.
I'm saying, you're right. Maddie's the only
Yeah.
one that doesn't have a fucking life.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a huge pro in this.
I mean, could I do every day or 3 days a week with Maddie and we talk about what's hot and subject and it be successful? Absolutely. Absolutely we could. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think you need me, and especially not Spade.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
but
Just don't play fucking victim. Don't do that.
It was more to get Spade in there than anything else. I just threw my name in there just to throw my name in there.
Just so everyone's inclusive. That's why.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
back
tried
to
to
the
be
inclusive
more
shit.
accommodating.
Yeah.
Accommodating. I like that.
Yeah, but then even with the mechanic, going back to that, he needs to invest in a shop. The price of starting that up, all the tools and that. People, even
How
with
do you pay for that?
okay, but if you want to be a vlogger, what essentially you don't even need an expensive phone. You can get the cheapest Samsung phone that's $200, and you can go vlog. Now, if you want to do reviews and you want to do it well, then you need to invest like Jay does. But most
Camera.
starting up channels
Camera,
don't really
lighting.
need that capital to start off with. You can just go ahead and
Yeah,
film.
you already have it in your pocket. The most powerful tool you
Yeah.
have is what's in your hand.
Now, you can't start off being a mechanic just with a Phillips screwdriver. That's not going to get you far.
People don't factor that in, you know, like even when they're looking at machining, they're like, oh, well, you have a CNC there. Yeah, okay, but I have to take everything off that I'm running for CNC like Brandon. I have to take everything that I'm running off and then put this on. Now I lose money there, right? And then my mill is, $400,000. So
Buy
you're
another
paying for my
machine.
time you're paying for my time, which is whatever, $60, $75 an hour, just to set that up. Yeah, but you're staring at the machine, right? But I wrote that script. So are you paying for my experience? You paying me? What are you paying me for? I just want to pay for the product. Okay, this isn't China, right? Where they mass produce 1,000 fucking things.
But even
It's not.
China still has to go through all that, what you just said.
Sure, but then they make 50,000 of one product, like Mike Vapes with his Blaze AIO, right? There's no fucking risk there. There's no risk. It's just that the shit's on there. Let's slap his fucking name on it and make it different colors. Right now, if you make that in America, you ain't making that many because it's got to come out of somebody's pocket. China, they got nothing to fucking lose.
And remember, China, those are companies that make everything, and they don't have one CNC machine. They have like 20 running at the same time.
No.
And how many warranties do they actually have to fill in? Who's out there complaining about their mod that broke down after 6 months and that mod
People
only
on
cost
Reddit.
them 60, 70 bucks?
People
Yeah.
on Reddit. Yeah, my vape AI, my Vandy Vape AI pulse, the contact isn't good. I bought it back in 2020.
Okay. So they do exist. Okay. I did not know.
Okay, so would warranty cover that? No, just throw it out and buy something new. That's
No, I want a warranty. It says it had a lifetime warranty. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have a full lifetime warranty.
Does
They,
it
they
really
don't,
say
they, don't, they don't warranty
No.
anything. I fell into that trap to get an AIO thing, a cheaper AIO thing to take to work, and I bought one of those stupid things. And within 3 days, at the the 510, I'm saying the 510, the drip tip, where it's the threads are attached to the plastic device, started getting cracks like that, spiraling out.
Wow.
It was like, and they knew about that problem because afterwards, the second batch or something, they fixed it, they made it thicker, or they did something to it.
How is it on
went
MK
to-
Mod on the
I went to
Inception?
the sites to get like, yeah, they know it's a problem, so it should just be as simple as take a picture of it, send me the thing, and we'll replace it or whatever. They made you jump through hoops, so many hoops that you kind of went like, well, this
Fuck
isn't
it.
worth my time. Fuck it, I'll just
Yep.
trash it or never use it
Yep.
again.
That's what they do.
They could have just been like MK Mods and told you, here, just grab this, this, and this, and you
Some
can fix it
super glue.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
it.
But
You don't
that's
have to send
people.
that.
People just want a warranty because, well, it broke on them. That's it. That's not just
Yeah,
vapes. That's anything.
Yeah, anything. You could go and buy insurance on something and, just call the insurance company and say, hey, it broke. I need a new one. Or I want my money back for what I paid for.
I've never, ever, ever had to do any kind of warranty or insurance claim. Then again, I've opened up a lot of shit that was broken, so probably should have.
And you tend to switch out
Break
things before
Oh,
the end.
too
of
quick
the-
before they. Yeah, that's accurate too. That's pretty accurate. I don't get to a point where something can break because it's not old enough.
Nope.
It's accurate.
The
That's
CV
like
has been.
your Hyundai broke something and you just got it.
That wasn't really a warranty claim. That was like a defect. You're talking about the battery thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider that warranty. I'm saying warranty like it's used and it broke, not something that's defective. Defective, you should get your money back. Fuck the bullshit. Right?
Mhm.
I beat that truck up, bro. The concrete people are coming here. Like, if you put an iPad on my RS5, I'd probably punch you in the face. Guy puts his iPad on, he's leaning on. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Shut
Like
up. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second.
Okay, and don't believe it.
I feel like you'd be like, yo, can you just
Not on my
take a
Hyundai.
step-
Nope. I don't give a shit.
It's like a work truck.
Workhorse.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care if it gets scratched up. I don't care if there's dings in it, dents. I don't care.
It's
I
a
literally don't
beater
care.
car.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. The other day we were like driving down the road and there was like a house lot that was just there that they leveled down, and I was like, I'm going off road with this truck. I'm gonna go in there.
Nice.
I just went in there and just somebody's home. Somebody's there. You gotta get the door. Is it a sandwich? I'll take one.
He ordered pizza.
It's a roast beef.
Nice. Roast beef with some
Roast
mayonnaise,
beef.
oil, vinegar, lettuce, onions. Yum.
It's my dad. He's here from Spain.
Oh, okay. So we'll kill it. We've been live anyway for
No,
2
no, no,
hours.
no. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
know.
okay.
You know.
If I have to
No, no, no,
rearrange
no,
my whole
no,
life
no.
for you, I got it. Dad from Spain, huh?
Sweet.
So he makes some-
Why did he came back? Like it's
Spain's got some great pigs, man.
You said pigs?
Pigs. Spanish pigs. Like their pork.
I never paid attention to that. Why
Have
the
you ever
pork
been
is
to
pretty
Spain?
good? The what?
Have you ever been to Spain?
No, I haven't.
Then
That's
how
why.
the fuck would you pay attention to?
Well, you would look into things that are from other countries, just
Yeah, look
like
up
never
Spanish
been
pig-
to Japan, but I've had
Spanish
Wagyu.
You sure? You might want to get with Jay Miller about that. He knows all about the steaks. He'll even take
Yeah.
pictures of his on his grill. And then he'll take pictures of his place of business where he's working. You know that
And he
motherfucker
needs
reached
to
out to me?
share.
I told you the story. He reached out to me. He's like, yo, can you help me sell my shit? No. Nope. I said, I'm going to Wildwood, though. Next month. You come by. Come see us. Remember you're supposed to go to the wedding? Maybe a show up in Wildwood? Nothing? Okay.
Well, he's not a. Is he still a patron?
I have no idea. That's a good question. I'll look. Probably $3 tier. Probably not.
I'll never leave Jay. My
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
all my
the
stuff
money
was
that-
burned in the 1989 fire.
in St. Louis.
people
was
still
just-
talk
it was-
about it to this day. So
You know what the funny part about that
Yeah,
person
no,
is?
he's still a $50 tier. Yeah.
Huh.
It's when you look at him, you think that he's older than Jay, and then you come to find out he's 20 years younger than all of us.
I was surprised that he was younger than me.
I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
He's like, I was born in 1989.
Well, when someone
What?
doesn't have any hair on their body, right, it either makes you look really young or really old.
Yeah. he
Look at
went-
the mole
he
rat.
went
That
the
thing
different
always
route.
looks up.
I was like, what the
Did you
fuck?
say look at a mole rat? That's an ugly animal, bro. Like that is.
He's built like one as well.
But that comes out of the woman looking old.
So you're saying we got a Benjamin Button case?
What's Benjamin Buttons? Isn't that a midget?
That was Brad Pitt when he was growing. What was it? He was growing older. No, he was growing younger as he was growing older. As time went by, he was
Yeah.
growing younger.
No, but what is the disease? So you get
I don't
older
know.
but younger?
I don't think it's a real thing, is it?
Fictional.
Oh, it's not real?
No.
I don't think it.
But it's a movie?
Yeah, with Brad
What's the
Pitt, yeah.
movie?
Benjamin Button,
but-
Oh,
yeah.
I've never seen it.
also known as Hutchinson Gilford Progeria.
So it is a real disease.
Yeah, but no, because that's progeria. That's
Oh,
not-
yeah, that's the one where it's the $1 million
Yeah.
a day to keep them alive type of thing.
yeah.
That's nuts.
And they don't grow younger. I can tell you that.
No, their insides get old while their outside stays young. That's progeria. That's a medicine. Well, what was it? $185,000 every 8 hours or something.
Jesus Christ.
It's one of the second most expensive medicine that you could buy, and they deliver it like in a helicopter. It's fucking crazy.
What's the most expensive?
It's something for
Million.
the top 10 are all children medicines.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, Benjamin Button. I'll watch that. Is it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's an old movie. It's like 20 years old at this point.
Oh wow.
Then
yeah,
what are we?
2008. We're old.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. If you look at it from that perspective, then yes. We're
What do you
old.
keep looking at, Spade? You got people over or something?
No. I was just looking outside.
Oh, what's it nice? Is it nice?
No, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of people outside my house.
Oh shit, it's a party. How's
No
everything
idea.
going down there in the basement? Everything good? Filming it up, recording.
Yeah, it's
nice?
dry now. No more
You're in
issues.
China.
No, it's dry now.
Oh, I thought you said you're in China. Shit, nice.
It's cheaper there to shoot. I mean,
You know what? Yeah.
The flight, not so much, but when we get there, it's like $3 a day, so it's good.
Yeah. So it kind of, it balances out. We're back in 16 hours.
When's the last time you did a video on Final Credits, bro? It's been like 3 weeks. What's up, man?
What are you talking about? Yesterday, Friday.
Oh, last time I looked was Thursday. But prior to that, it's been like a week and a half, right? Something like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because of the basement thing and everything.
The poopy
So
time.
it was like 2 weeks.
And everybody joined in the cleanup.
Yeah. They had to. I couldn't do everything by myself. So, and not everyone was happy about it, but it needed to get done.
who complained?
No one actually said anything, but you could tell while they're doing things that they weren't happy about it. So, yeah.
Who was grumpy?
I think everyone was grumpy. Even I was, because I was like, I don't want to be doing this.
Which channel do you prefer doing more, the food one or the Final Credits?
I kind of like
This
both
one.
of them. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know if I have a preference. They're different. That's like saying, would I rather do this or the other two? Like, which
Yeah.
one do I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
One
all.
of the channels blows up. One of the channels blows up. You only have time to
Different.
do two. Which one are you axing?
The one with the lowest amount of views or subs, the lowest performing one.
Yeah, but
Whichever
this
one
isn't
it is.
your channel. It's we're talking about your time. One
Yeah,
of the
let's just say
channels
we
is
got
going
picked
bad.
up by Spotify. For some reason, they like something we said. And we gotta go do a thing. Would you fold up shop?
Well, yeah. I mean, if they did that and they said, okay, well, you're all guaranteed a paycheck for this, this, and this.
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
quit
would
your
have to-
job too. Shit.
Well, yeah. The whole idea is to do this as an income, right?
Well,
So,
we
yeah,
better come
you
up
would-
with some better fucking content then, because this shit's about as dry as my asshole, and I haven't shit in 4 days. So, better pick this shit up.
You need to get that checked out. You haven't shit in
No,
4
I
days.
don't. It's my diet, bro. I don't eat those
Hey, the color is
$20
on
McDonald's meals. And
I
when
don't
I
know,
wipe
man.
my
4
ass, bro,
days?
it's not even shit on my asshole anymore. It's fantastic.
I would still check into that. I would look
No.
into that. 4 days.
No,
man.
trust me. My poop it's all right.
It's good.
Solid as a rock.
It's solid. It's
It
tan
shouldn't
and
be
shit.
solid as a rock. Then you got problems.
No, that's too much protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are your poops, Spade?
You know what? I think they vary every single day. Sometimes they're watery, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're dry. So it's like it fluctuates.
Very
in and out.
imbalanced diet.
Yeah, let's go with that. I feel like if I have too many sodas, it becomes very watery. If I don't have sodas, it's nice. Or energy drinks, you can't have those because then
Soda makes you
I don't know
poop.
why. Well, I don't really have that much soda to begin with, but when I do an occasional, like a Red Bull or something, it makes me very watery. I don't know why. It's weird. What? You asked. I
This
answered.
line of-
Wait, so when you drink sodas, it makes your shit watery?
No. When I have like a Red Bull or an
Yeah.
energy drink,
Yeah.
that makes it watery. It's the only common denominator there.
so
It's
then
like
why
every
not
single-
just not have any Red Bull?
Oh no, but I don't have it every day. I have it once in a blue every so often. Whenever I do
you
have
wanna
it, then
have
it's
watery shit, you drink a Red Bull.
Yeah, yeah. When I feel like I'm a little backed up, I'm like, yeah, let me
Yeah, you
have
want to
a
hear
Red
something
Bull.
crazy? I got a pretty disgusting story for you guys. So I've been having some poop issues, taking pictures, sending them out to friends and shit. But the other day, right, I had first off, I'm just gonna put this out there. Anybody like Arby's? Let me get H1 in chat. Anybody like Arby's? First off, you are lying yourself. There's only one thing I've ever had on that menu I did not like. But so occasionally, every couple months they switch it up and add a new thing, right? They added a bacon cheeseburger, and let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now about Arby's. It was better than any burger that I ever made. It is better than any burger I've ever had out. I've had one burger that was expensive that was better than that, but it tasted like it's not on like a frying grill, like it's actually on a barbecue. And it was the burger. I would give it a 9.8.
Really?
Oh,
Yo, I said, God, shit, dog, this is something serious. Like, but anyway, so I ate this, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, it makes me poop a little bit. Did anybody ever get this? Where your poop comes out all nice, right? And you're all good, you clean up, everything is good. And then about 25, 30 seconds later, you're like, ooh, I didn't shit enough. Then you got diarrhea.
oh yes.
Isn't that weird? Because it's like it's all solid in your colon, good to go. You get that out, and then it's just like, here's some more shit. Yep, you left this behind.
You
I'm
took
gonna
the
give you
cork
some
out.
more.
You took the cork out, and everything
Yep,
came out.
that's it. I just pulled the plug, bro, and it's just a drain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
I'm
just
telling you,
today.
Arby's,
Without the Red Bull.
Arby's hamburger is, I don't like saying this, but fire. One of the best burgers I've ever ate in my life.
But it'll
Wow.
cause diarrhea.
Well, red meat does that, bro. I eat a filet mignon and I'm shitting for 25, 30 minutes. I don't know. Any kind of red meat does that. Maybe all the fats in it, saturated fats.
It seems like something that's worth it. Like I'll take some diarrhea for a good burger, but I'm not gonna go have diarrhea because I had a Red Bull. That's
What
not
about?
worth
Oh,
it.
yeah, I agree. What about onion rings?
Oh yes, but that wasn't diarrhea. That
Onion
wasn't full
rings.
solid poop. That was just.
Are they Burger King? Are they Burger
That
King
was-
onion rings?
That was rank. Yeah, it was Burger King onion rings, bro. Shit. God. My wallpaper, when he was done shitting, my wallpaper was coming off the walls.
Yeah.
Even
Very
that
honest.
was retreating. And it's been stuck to the wall for years. Was like, gotta get out of here.
If you enter that room, you can still taste it. It's weird.
All the candles melted, no fire. There's just wax.
Hold that
Toilet
heat.
paper rolls all have stains on them.
Like even if you pass that certain bathroom, the Wi-Fi goes out. You have no
Everything.
cellular connection.
Congested.
nothing.
It's congested.
That's what you.
Yeah. I'm just glad I didn't have a toothbrush in there because I'd be brushing my teeth still with shit to this day.
Yeah.
Bro, it was I don't want to say the worst. It's like if you took the worst smelling porta potties from the worst construction sites and just put it into like a handful of scent. That's just it was
Just mix it all together.
and he came out of there like a champ, bro. I was like, you need to take your vape, go back in there and go blow some clouds. Cause this shit, it ain't gonna work.
You didn't smell it at all.
No, not initially.
Oh, not initially. And then when
How do you
did
even
smell
sit
it-
through that? Like how
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these people, I don't understand.
do you shit with your legs closed? And you just kind of trap it in the toilet?
Well, I'm not like spread.
I
wide.
threw out all the vapes that were in that closet just to give you an idea.
and they were sealed.
Yes, not anymore. Poop got in there.
You should have gave it to all the people on YouTube complaining. they
Ah,
wanted
they'd be like, man, that's a shitty vape. No kidding.
free stuff. That's why I was throwing it out.
It's Jordan flavor.
Yeah, till this day, that's probably the number one poop I've ever done.
And that was over the
That's-
onion rings, right? The Burger King onion rings.
Whew. Yeah. That was a lot. I don't think you had any water left in your toilet bowl after that. Had to
You
flush like
couldn't
16
flush it quick
times.
enough, right? You're like, the tank's got to fill up again.
And he's got that gas powered toilet too, where it's like,
Yeah, bro. I got that 3 horsepower. I'm not fucking take a leg out, but it couldn't get rid of that scent. Nope. Bro, I turned on my fan. That thing's never been on. Dust was falling. I was trying to clean that shit up. God, it was so bad. And it was crazy as you think that'd be like a 30-minute shit. 45 seconds in and out.
Oh yeah.
seriously?
I'm fast.
Not even
Oh,
not
yeah,
even a
I'm
joke, bro.
fast.
Less than a minute. Less than a minute.
Wow.
Well, we talked about that before as well in vocal spade. Is I never take my phone with me
4
because
years ago.
what? 4 years
What?
ago?
It was like 2
No,
years ago.
I said
When?
no. I'm not saying that. We had the discussion before. I never take my phone with me when I go to the toilet. It doesn't make sense.
It's
By
too
the
quick.
time I go out
You
of
can't
my
even
lock
unlock
screen,
it.
I'm already done. I'm
Right.
done. so why
No,
even bring it?
Bro, he was
Oh.
sitting next to me on the couch, right?
Could you smell
Like
it on
before
him?
he shit. He was sitting next to me on the couch, and he's like, "Ooh, ah." I was like, "You all right?" He's like, "Ah." I said, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh God, my back." You okay? He's like, "I don't know."
I pull the muscle.
He's like, "My side of my back hurts." I was like, "You got a shit or something?" He was like, "Oh man, he's moving around." I was like, "Bro, you're irritating me. What do you gotta do?" So he gets up and he hunches his back over like he's gonna shit his pants. And when he went into that bathroom, bro, it sounded like a fucking howitzer went off. Just and it was like, and then he gets up and he leaves. And I was like, wow, that was quick. You know me. I mean, like, if there's some shit, I want to either want to taste it or I want to smell it. I don't know. That's just how my mind works. So I'm like, I got to go in there and figure out what happened. And when I went in there, bro, immediate gagging. I told everybody in that house to come smell what Jordan just did because ain't nobody going to believe me how bad this was. Jess went in there. Jenna went in there. They were all gagging. It was fucking terrible, bro. It was but him on the couch, it looked like he was going like someone broke his spine. You ever get that where you got to shit really bad and you just he was doing that for a good 20 minutes.
I'm not sure anymore, but I'm definitely sure I felt something pop, and it wasn't the poop. It's something pop when I was sitting there. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of percussion, man. It was gassy.
How are you feeling otherwise? Ever had that problem again?
Yeah, it was like that experimental jazz stuff. It was all different kinds of rhythms, but I got there eventually.
Nice. That's cool.
Have you ever shit like that again, Jordan?
No, I haven't tried onion rings.
I just want you to know, in a couple weeks when we go to Wildwood, you're probably going to shit like that again. Use the downstairs toilet.
Oh no, I'm bringing the little air fresheners, like the little trees that you
That's not gonna
put
be
in your
enough.
car.
That's not going to be
No,
enough
I'm
for you.
bringing like 50 of them.
You might want to, 2
That's
cases.
Is there
You
a
need to
porta
bring
potty outside? No.
No, there's no porta potty.
I'll
Why are
just
you
go in the
muting? Is there
ocean,
people? Is there people talking, Maddie? Okay, there's people talking. We'll kill it because it's ruining. You have to get out close and talk to the thing. It's fine. We'll go talk about his shit in Discord. Maybe Spade will show up if you're not too busy. Yep. Okay.
You want me to send you